Hello everyone, my name is Pekka Varis. I'm a cinematographer from Finland and I'm also a drummer and a dad, as you can see. And I've been working lately with Omniverse Machinima. Here you can see my demo reel. I shoot with Red 1 camera and I also use Cinema 4D and Lightwave, but now of course I'm moving to Blender. This one that I'm going to make now is a 3-series tutorial. We're gonna first take a look at, in this one, the pre-production and the mindset building, the communication between me and my customer Artio, what they are, what they want to do, how to visualize it, how to tell the story. So this is kind of pre-planning part of the three series tutorial. On next one I focus on animation, and on the last one on lights and rendering. So here we are. This is Artio App. They are art in your pocket. They are art trading application where you can also use AR to show pieces of art from the gallery on your wall and use your phone and buy art. I managed to get a nice deal with making them a video with Machinima, learning as I go. And then also I made a facelift for the website. So this is the old site and this is my new version of it. It's made with Divi. And I just show you now what's the initial script, the almost done cut of this. This is just, of course, in real-time rendering, and I'm about to move to path tracing next week, but it's done, the work is done, and I've collected all the assets, and I show you now what it is, and then you can see what we're talking about here. So we have a opening shot here, but some music keeps playing. This is made with path tracing on iRender farm, and this one is not in sync yet, but managed to put the AR on the mobile screen. So here we can see how people are using the application, and rendering this is going to be awesome. I'm really keen to start making adjustment to lights and stuff. And I'm also waiting eagerly the new version of Machinima. I hope the days pass soon. Okay, so that's it. That's the animation. So basically the challenge was to make some kind of a real world, normal, not fantasy art. And when you make stuff with plain, boring, normal people, it's pretty boring without that fancy explosions and crazy character costumes and stuff like that. But I trusted on the character creator action core movements really heavily on this one, and I think I made it easily to meet the demands of this kind of animation. So we bought some motions from action core, and I just kind of find my way in browsing the motions, what they have there, which is pretty nice, hundreds of them, usable for this kind of thing. And then I just thought that what could be done with these kind of motions with just normal family. And I came up with this kind of a little bit trendy hipster style. Okay, here we are at the character creator, and the most important thing I could say about making projects is that you can easily use these high quality versions of the clothes. You don't have to use low quality versions, because exporting these straight to the final path traced versions is the best way to go. First, I tried to make it with the real-time local versions first, animated, and I ended up on pretty much crashes and whole lot of errors. So just skip that part. Go straight to the path traced exports with high poly clouds. Yeah, the hair thing. So here we are in character creator forum where I ask the hairline question, and the problem is that when you export from CC 3.4.3, you get this funny scalp hairline visible. Now we are here on real time. As I told you, you export straight to path traced, but you can easily work with the CC characters on Machinima with real time. Only issue you have to work right now when exporting from CC to Machinima with these kind of animations is to take care of this hair sculpting and export them as path trace, as I told. So we have here this base hair, and we see a line here, black line, like a scalp scar. And just unticking that takes away the pain. Okay, so here is also a male exported from CC with the clothes. And I always take away from these exports the lights and everything, cameras and stuff like that. And then I gather them all in the one master USD. So no lights on these characters, no cameras, just plain path traced versions of the characters. Okay, about the interior, the environment. Customer wanted something very hipster and classical, expensive and art world friendly. So we went through dozens and dozens of these environments, and these Evermotion houses were pretty fine. The renderings we see here are not so good as we get from Omniverse, but anyway, this kind of look was something that my customer was after for, and I really spent it like 2 days of gathering these different kind of houses from Unreal Engine Marketplace. And then what else we have here? Boxes and stuff like that. This is pretty good set of boxes and crates well too. So they were moving in. The script was about family moving into a new house and selecting the art for the walls and buying them as they go. And let's see how this all works in Create. So here we have Omniverse Create. I just use this because it's so much faster than the current version of Machinima. So importing this is pretty fast, even on my modest machine. And as I told you, I had to relight the whole scene. That's one major thing you have to do when dealing with these kind of large house assets environments. And then I just laid out the props there so it looks like a realistic home where a couple has just moved in. So it's really fast and enjoyable to work, and I really had these kind of flow moments when putting it all together. This is not the master USD file. This is just the house. So as I told you, keep them separated. One main master USD which you save as versions, and then this house with lights, native Omniverse lights, and then I just gathered the stuff there. So here we are back in Unreal Engine Marketplace, and I just go through these different kind of objects. I bought them, boxes, carton, and also a terrier, which is not yet there, as you maybe realized. And medieval series artist. This is a cool thing. I also mixed there this kind of dungeon scenes where we have old school oil paint stuff, and that's how I could bring in this this good content quality from Unreal Market. Okay, here we are in Machinima, and we have one of these master USDs open here, and I can scroll here the camera movement. We have all sort of gadgets and these characters here laid out nicely, and it's a really big pleasure to make the camera work with these kind of tools that NVIDIA has created. This is very enjoyable, and I have also made in this particular USD master file 2 clips. The other one is the bedroom clip here, but I would say that the simple it is, the safer you are. So maybe maximum 2 of these clips can be in one. And finally, we're here at Premiere. I have gathered all my clips here in a neat, nice 50-second short advertisement clip. And as you can see, there aren't so many versions, mainly 3 to get it done. For example, here you can see that originally I had this camera movement panning and going out, and then I realized that okay, we have too much that kind of motion. I changed it to be this kind of thing, more of a car advertisement feeling there. So building it piece by piece is best way for this kind of projects where we have pre-visualization techniques combined with high-end path-based rendering, so you can really easily tell customer what you're aiming for to fulfill his needs. Yeah, so this is the end of the first part, and next one is about animating the characters with Machinima and the problems we had there and solutions, and it's coming very soon. So stay tuned. Bye.